Hey, what's the motherfucking deal? It's your boy DJ Lil King, Riding High Podcast. Let's chop it up, know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got a special guest in the building today, you know what I'm saying? Well-known barber, you know what I'm saying? Been putting it down in the music game for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a little minute, for a long time, but he just finally, you know what I'm saying, recently just started to really get out there, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely over a decade in the music game, you know what I'm saying, for damn show. Avid Jordan collector. What we say?
He ain't never cut me no check. But
Avid H-Town culture representative, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. We got Taylor Made, a.k.a. Suave in the building. There you go, man. Hey, man.
Big Suave.
Already, for sure. Riding High Podcast. Let's chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Man, for those that don't know, let's take it back to the beginning, man. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Suave, Texas, a.k.a. Corpus Christi, Texas, a.k.a. the body of Christ, man.
Already. What side of town did you grow up on?
Every side of town.
Already.
I'm from Hillcrest. It's North Side Manor on my birth certificate. But I grew up on the south side, the east side, and the west side.
Already.
At Viggityville, what's up to the Villas of the Green?
Like, what elementary did you go to?
I went to Crowsley. I went to Robert Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all was on the north, and where's Robert Wilson? Somewhere around here, right? It used to be around here. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like on the east side. That's actually the first neighborhood after segregation that allowed blacks to move in.
Already.
Which is that neighborhood.
Already.
So they allowed our black asses to move in. We was only black folks on the whole block.
God
The
damn.
whole vacay. Section 8. You know what I'm talking about?
Already.
It's still a blessing, even with the stressing.
For sure. And then, like, what middle school and stuff you go to?
Boy, I wanted to go to dress school with my siblings so bad.
What was y'all living at in middle school? Southside?
Nah. We was right there on, at that time, it was Central Corpus, so we was right there by, we was at Lexington Manor, man.
Already.
But,
Shout out Lex Manor, man.
I ain't ended up at Driscoll because I was messing up too much during 5th grade year. So my mom ended up getting blessed with a job at house.
Already.
So my first half of 6th grade, I started at house. Then I ended up at Southport. You know what I'm talking about? I was
Already.
fighting and shit, going through a lot. So that's 6th grade. Because after Crowsley, we went to Robert Wilson. I stayed at Robert Wilson my whole stint of elementary.
Already.
Then after that, went 6th grade, half the year to spring break, ended up at house, was fighting and shit. Went to South Park. 7th grade, started off at house, ended up at South Park again.
Damn.
Then I ended up at OSO, you know what I'm saying?
In middle school?
Yeah.
Damn.
So that was 7th grade. I was jumping school to school. I was the new kid 3 times.
Was y'all moving or you were just getting in trouble?
I was just fucking up, man.
Damn, so your mama was driving you to all these different schools, even though y'all live in the district and shit?
Boy, we was catching the bus.
God damn,
Catching
already.
The beat bus.
Already.
Boy, was grown since I didn't even know what grown was.
Damn, you catching the B-bus by yourself in
catching
middle
the
school?
B-bus.
Damn, that's what's
Through the
up.
grace of God and the bus drivers looking out for me, my siblings and
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
Man, so high school come around, where you go to?
So by 8th grade, what I didn't mention was by the time I started 8th grade, I just started 8th grade at OSO. I knew I was gonna be at OSO.
Already.
Then after that, I just stayed at OSO, man, up until my senior year.
Already.
Went to RMA, you know what I'm saying? Tried to finish a little quicker when I found out I was gonna be a father. You know what I'm
Already.
saying? I was about 17 when I found out, so I went to RMA trying to finish school quicker. But I just met more people that like skipping school like me.
No shit.
So
That's what
they
real
ain't-
shit was going down.
So they ain't work, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to school at noon and I'm up all night meeting Big Pokey and meeting Lil Kiki or, you know what I'm saying, going to the ABN show. You know
When
what I'm
did you
saying?
when did you get into like the Houston music?
Really I wouldn't say my whole, man, that's a good question.
Trying to
Boom.
kind of keep it in chronological
Yeah,
order.
chronologically,
So
I don't
hell
want
yeah.
to get ahead of myself.
So I'm guessing maybe like in middle school? Or even
Nah,
elementary?
man, elementary
Already.
for sure. Because elementary, we was living in Lexington Manor. Then they had the Bomb Records on SPID.
Man,
You know
hold
what I'm
up.
saying?
Shout out DJ Joe.
So me and my partner Adrian, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Adrian. I think Tef, you know what I'm talking about?
Already.
So me and little Adrian, we used to mob it to the Bomb Records.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? But fast forward to I was about 11 to 12. I remember this because we was living on Nah at this point. Damn, was we? Either we was living on Nah just anyway or living in Lex. But boom, T lady gave me $20. She said, here, go spend it on whatever you want to get. Let me know where you want to go. I said, I'm going to go to the Bomb Records. She like, you love your music. So I go to the Bomb Records. I take my time and stuff. And I ended up getting the Zero on the SUC CD. Well, bootleg CD. You know what I'm talking about? Then I got the booty of the Swisher House Day Hell Broke Loose Part 2, I think, 2K6.
Already.
And let's just say I want the Zero on the SUC, baby.
Already.
But I've been singing Houston music since Wanna Be a Baller came out. I remember in the bus, waiting on the bus by the brick hallway, waiting on the bus to come. We all singing Wanna Be a Baller. Even the bus driver, the bus driver even put it on for us. I remember that. Shout out Miss Diaz. If I ain't mistaken, that was Miss Diaz, man. Miss Diaz with the salt and pepper hair.
What's your earliest memory of going to a concert? You can sit there next to you if you want to, too. Shit, you can sit right there on the couch.
So, shoot.
Your earliest memory.
Man. Shoot. In the church house. You know, but other than the church house, I gotta say,
maybe like a
Bay
concert
Fest.
that you wasn't. Okay, bet.
You know what I'm talking about? Bayfest. Boys was going to Bayfest.
Like a
6th
motherfucker.
grade.
Hell yeah.
So if y'all don't remember no Bayfest, man, I've been trying to tell them boys at the city hall to go ahead
like
and
a
bring back
motherfucker.
Bayfest. If not, let's call it Suave Fest or Taylor Made Day or something. But yeah, man. Seeing the Soldier Boys and the Mims.
Yep,
and
I remember that was like a motherfucker shit.
This was before Soldier Boy even had a real chain. This boy was rocking a rubber band chain.
That was when he was still with Lil A-Rab and shit. Like
You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah.
Seeing Lil Flip, Summer Jams with what's old girl that sing on Sunshine? Leah.
Okay, so your first concerts that you were going to were like all age concerts. You wasn't having to do no sneaking in at that point.
Nah, not at that point, because I was only like maybe anywhere from 10 to 12.
Already, but these concerts are all ages, so you already.
Yeah, so 10 to 12, and then one concert I ended up going to at teen night. It was a Four Corner Hustlers, RP Tiny and Flat. You know what I'm saying? And RP Josh, LGB. You know what I'm saying? Legit Boys. What's up, Drew and Tim? That boy Frank. You know what I'm talking
What
about?
was this at?
At used to be Tequila Rose, then it was then it was Club Hypnotic. You know what I'm saying?
Already, man.
Or the Yellow, what was that?
Yellow Rose.
Yellow Rose.
Already.
Yeah.
So you, as a teenager, you saw Folk on the Hustlers perform at the Yellow Rose?
Shit, I did more than see him perform. I opened up for him. I was the hype man.
Damn.
I was 12.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rocking the LG shirt and the do-rag. What's up to Barbara Gabriel? He remember. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get into like doing that type of stuff? Was you already making music at that point, or how did you even get to be a hype man?
I did my first rhyme. I was probably about 10 years old. We was beating on the boombox at the apartment complex, that green electric box. I did my first freestyle like that. I've been rapping, performing for my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing goofy shit like that. But taking it seriously, though, it was I wanted to around that time. Yeah, around that time, about 12, 13 years old. I'm telling you, when I heard that Zero on the SUC, I knew I can do it too.
How did you get on stage at that show, if you remember? Was it somebody plugged you in?
Just being cool, always seeing Josh, running into Josh, and we both having on the LeBron 3s, the white and gold with the line on the tongue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And just being cool. He over there with the ladies on this side. I'm over here with the honeys on this side. He got his partners on that side. I got my partners on this side. You know, you seeing me around. I was around, boy. I was catching that bus, remember?
Yeah.
So I'm going to the mall. Same thing I'm doing now. I was doing in Dolo as a kid. I'm going to the mall, seeing me in the barbershops. You seeing me at the trade center. You might see me at your homie house.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, when did you get into cutting hair of any sort?
Shoot, I was about 9 years old.
How did that start off?
My mama, she was a barber, and she was a stylist as well, but she stopped cutting men's hair. So she put the clippers down, and I picked them up.
They were her clippers that you picked up?
I still got them to this day.
How did that happen? Like she just basically said, "Hey, you need to learn a trade," or she didn't want to pay for haircuts
They
no
was
more? Like,
gone. I think it was only me and my brother Anthony at the house or something, or maybe he was doing sports or something.
already.
And I was just at the crib dolo, and I don't know. I was just under her cabinet being nosy, and I found them, and I just loved the way they sounded.
Yeah, yeah.
So it instantly hit me. You know, I always been a brainiac. I can make a boat out of a cardboard box. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And make sure we stay afloat. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I snuck up to my older sister's room, and I took one of her teddy bears. And so I just put on one of the guards, and I went across the belly of the teddy bear. I put on a different guard. I put on one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I left different lines, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna cut it all up. I'm gonna find my stroke. And that's how it started. I vividly remember that, dog. And cleaning everything up before my mom and them got there. But she caught me in the act one day, because my sister said,
Oh man.
she said, Mama, is there somebody taking my teddy bears?
Damn.
Because she was real. My sister always had to, you know, she had the B5 on the wall and the Omarions and shit.
Oh shit, like
Had
my
her-
sister
had
shit.
her,
Hell
C-
yeah.
her CDs in the collection. You know what I'm saying? And so she was real tedious about her beds and everything on the bed.
God damn.
So that's how
man.
that started, man.
Was you already learning? Was you already fading and stuff by like 9?
By 9 and 10, my same partner Adrian, who's a professional barber now too, he was letting me edge him up with the finishing touch. It used to be called the finishing touch. It was like what you used to line up your eyebrows with. It was a little tiny blade.
Yeah.
Like a little, so that was my T edges.
Who was the first person hair that you cut that you felt comfortable like I could do this shit?
It was Chris. What's his name? Chris from House and his older brother, man. I forgot them boys' name, man. They was half Caucasian and Hispanic though, or Caucasian. I think the older brother was Caucasian.
Already. And what they had hit you up and asked you, could you cut
It
their
was
hair?
about 6th grade. And so by this time,
Damn.
our oldest brother was locked up, so I had took his pair of clippers from the crib.
Already.
And it was just some like facial clippers and shit. So I cleaned them or whatever, sanitized them with the peroxide or whatever. Cause I couldn't afford no, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, damn, so you really serious about that cutting hair, right? Da, 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 da. And I was like, yeah, I'm serious, man. He like, well, shit, give me a mohawk. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's go get my clippers then. So we walked and got my clippers. Then we went down the street by Oso Red to his crib. And I cut him up in the restroom, man. I gave him like a 2. And then I gave him a mohawk all the way through. I even tapered it in the back, in between the
Damn.
mohawk and shit. Like, really ahead of my time with the shit. You know what I'm saying? The only
In 6th grade?
In 6th grade.
Hold up,
The
man.
only and with a small pair of clippers about you know what I'm talking about, like the size of a Roku remote.
God damn, no, that shit took forever.
I think we took a break.
Already.
But
Already.
that shit, you know what I'm talking about? That's just what was creating tailor-made fades.
Already. Man, let's talk a little bit about like your nationality and growing up and being of different nationalities.
Honestly, I ain't even know I was Cuban until 3rd grade.
Already. How'd you find out?
I just asked my mama, I think maybe 2nd grade, I was like, Mama, why daddy talk funny? And she started busting out laughing. I was like, well, not funny, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? And she started busting out laughing. She was like, son, your father's from Cuba. And I guess she told me, but like, I don't know. It was just me having an epiphany, a young epiphany in life, I guess, as a young boy. It took me growing up seeing my son do the same thing and ask the same questions to understand. You know what I'm talking about?
Growing up, where was your father's parents at?
In Cuba.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? My father came to the States when Castro said, you can leave, but you can never come back since you are the disgrace to my democracy or my people in a sense. So a lot of people were fleeing Cuba.
It's like that shit you see on Scarface in the beginning of
Exactly
the movie.
like that.
Already.
But, you know, the things that they showed in Scarface were real life, but also just the negative side. It was also a lot of men and women that were refugees and came here to make something better of themselves and take care of their family back at home like my father and my family did.
Already.
Like, for instance, I had a Theo. I had my great Theo, my daddy brother, excuse me, they came through with each other. So one of my elders, man, his son, which is my cousin, they created a plumbing business out there in either Orlando or Tampa, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just all about, you know, big dope pushing and all that.
Yeah,
everything they was showing on the movies, you know. I mean,
But Cubans some hardworking people, man.
Cubans some hardworking people, and some of
shit.
the smartest people up there with the Russians. You know, it goes deep into the politics as to why Cubans in Cuba didn't get its respect until Obama was in the office. You know what I'm talking about? You know, if you know, you know that Cuban flag was raised before Obama left office. You know what I'm saying? But it's still Viva la Cuba. You know what I'm talking about?
Already. Man, let's talk about, let me see, what did your preteen, young adult years show you? Not even young adult, like your preteen, early teenage years show you, being that you had to like move around a lot, go to different schools. I'm guessing almost have to like build new friends every time because you're going to different schools. And back in those days, like, you know what I'm saying? Or was it social media? Were you able to keep in touch with people like through MySpace and shit, or that was a little bit later?
I mean, shoot, I was still catching the bus to my partner house.
So really?
If I'm on the side of town.
So that was your social media, that motherfucking B-bus.
That, bro, I'm going to go, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Already.
Like that cup. I'm going to go
Already.
touch everything. You know what I'm talking about? Because, you know, I witnessed death real young. You know what I'm saying? So at about 9 years old, 10, you know, R.I.P. Sherrod, you know, my mom pulled me to the side. And she was like, you remember Sherrod, the one you used to play with over there in Hillcrest? I was like, yeah. So boom, like instantly flashbacks hit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, he ain't like mustard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she told me that he passed. So that hit me, man. And ever since then, I was living life more so to like the fullest.
Oh, really?
You know, I'm already in Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? I'm already like my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. my grandfather. My grandfather was very spontaneous. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, little Billy came on here and told us the whole story about like how Sherrod, the accident that had happened and all that type of stuff. So R.I.P. Sherrod, man, for sure.
His mother as well.
For sure. Man, yeah, she just recently passed away too, man. R.I.P., man, for sure, man. So, man, let's see. Sweeping shops. When did you get into sweeping around at the barber shop? Who gave you that first opportunity?
Shoot, sweeping the shop. I was getting cut up by Mr. Vic. It was right before my 13th birthday. I remember I had on that white collar shirt.
Scoot your mic up, sir.
I had on that white collar shirt.
Who's Mr. Vic for those that don't
Vic,
know?
Northside Vic, Mr. Victor Williams, a legendary barber from Corpus Christi, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? He actually used to live not too far from us when I was a toddler. He's seen me my whole life grow up. He used to live in Northside Manor, but I was getting my hair cut from him for my 13th birthday. At this time, he was working at, I think it was hair razors already. It was hair razors already. You sure right, the first hair razors. So I asked him.
The small one or the big one?
The first hair razors is where.
Because I get mixed up. Raul and told us about. Okay, bet already.
You know
okay,
what I'm
bet. Yeah, already.
That's where Raul and Jacob opened up.
Already.
You know what I'm talking about? And so I'm getting my cut bomb. You know what I'm saying? I had on the white collar with the white and beige Burlington from Burlington's Timberland with some whitewash jeans and the Timbos on, man. I vividly remember that day because it was so monumental to my life. Not only was I about to turn 13 that Monday, but I got my first gig. But anyway, though, I asked Mr. Vic, I said, look, I'm really trying to do something with this barber. I want to sweep up at the shop and be like a helper and an apprentice. He's like,
Already.
man, you asking the wrong person, but here go the person to ask right here. So he spent the chair around on me, and it was Jacob. So I guess Jacob was managing that shop at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so I asked Jacob, and he asked everybody that was in there. He said, hey, y'all cool with him coming by? You know, throw him a couple of bucks, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting about $8 to $15 a day cleaning up. You know, I should have did more in that short time. But yeah, my mama supported it. You know, my pops ain't too much supported. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what goes on in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
He know what go on in the barbershops. But that's about how when it started. A couple of days, the Friday before my 13th birthday, which was that Monday. And if you go back in the history and the journal of goddamn me of time for your mind, you gonna see your boy ain't lying. You know what I'm saying?
What was you say you had a gig coming up in the next day or the next couple of days? What was the gig?
No, I'm saying I got a gig as in I got my first JO. I got my first job.
Already, for sure. Already,
You know what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
that day was monumental to me. I remember
sure.
what I had on specifically. You know what I'm
Already.
saying? Your boy was still waved up. Probably just had got off the bus from South Park. I got a ride from one of my partners or something.
And then as you doing that, you're still cutting homie's hair on the side and shit?
I'm still cutting homie's hair on the side. And R.I.P. Ricky Molina, man. I remember I'm at school one day. And at this time, I was still going to house, if I'm not mistaken, when I got that job over there. But either that year or that next year, because I was doing it up until like my freshman year or something.
That's what I was going to ask you, too. That was
know
my
what I'm
next question.
saying?
How long did you do it for?
Oh, how long I did it for? My bad to jump
Like
questions.
2-3
but
years?
Shoot, about a year for the first time. Then my pops picked me up one time. He like, man, I don't want you doing this. But I was like, man, I got to still do it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what he meant now, though. But, yeah, back and forth until I was about 14, maybe 15 years old. Because by that time, about 14. Because by that time, I already was building up clientele, and I was cutting out a home already.
Already.
You know, I don't want to jump too far, but let me
No,
just shut up.
that's yeah. How did you start off there by by just basically building a business out of your home?
Out the crib. So I was already cutting up people at Niles. So that was we was living in Niles up until like I was in almost 7th grade. Then 8th grade navigation. I wasn't really cutting too much people at my apartment until maybe my freshman year. Because I remember I changed rooms. I stopped sharing rooms with my brother.
Already.
And then once I stopped sharing rooms with my brother, you know what I'm saying, I was able to use the restroom that we had. Or I was doing house calls too. Shoot. Boy was doing house calls. I had some cuts in Molina. What's up, Bino? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hold up.
Boys had whole siblings and
You
kin
show up
folks.
to
and
Molina and cut up the whole family.
Boys, yeah, I'm cutting up the Primos. I'm cutting up the Theos. I'm cutting up.
You done caught the bus over there.
Nah, they picked me up at this time.
Man, that's what's
this
up.
time we bouncing and turning. You know what I'm talking
Already.
about? Yeah, by this time we bouncing and turning. You know what I'm saying? We slipping and sliding with like, you know, just getting a ride or just walking, mobbing.
For sure.
Mobbing for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you had brought up earlier about becoming a father in your teens. At what age did you become a father?
I found out he was conceived at 17, but he physically was here. Goddamn, I was 18, man.
Already.
Yeah, your boy was 18. Let me keep
And
this
how did that affect like your life, like as far as like maybe music or your barber journey or anything?
Everything
like
was a halt because you can ask Johnny Loud. I was going. You know what I'm saying? Coop was my DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Where was y'all recording
I'm making
at?
tapes. We right there off of Whitaker.
Oh, really?
I'm up all night. We making tapes. You know what I'm saying? I still got tapes that I'll never hear again, or I probably got them in my art. I got a whole container full. It's a case where allegedly the pints be coming in from Walgreens, but I got a crate. I ended up with a crate like that, allegedly. And anyways, man, I got a bunch of CDs still from back in the day, man. But boy, I was rocking and rolling. I had an album called Young in the Game. I did that right before me. It was my partner Scoob Gates and his clique. You know what I'm saying? That was called DYT, the Young Tribe.
Them, for sure.
And so I sat in for their session for a little bit. And right after that, bro, I went in there and killed like 7 songs in an hour and a half.
And all y'all was recording at Louds?
Yup.
Damn, see, Loud ain't even never told us that shit,
album,
man.
I still got the rough album, but I sat on the master copy in class showing everybody.
Damn.
Shout out to Big Happy. I'm sorry I ain't even give you the album to put in the PS3, man.
Man, let's talk about that a little bit. How did you even hear about Loud them to even figure out a place that you could actually go and record? And was Loud Spot your first time actually laying down like some real shit where you were able to hear yourself back besides maybe just like a karaoke machine?
No, the first place I was doing was right there in the second view. You know what I'm saying? Or the third view.
No, really?
Not the second view at my boy Arturo house.
Okay, yeah, a little setup in there.
Yeah, Big Happy, yeah, hell yeah. We going to his crib every day like Screw House. A bunch of different people in there, but me and him was the first ones to pop it off. That's what I'm saying. On that PS3 I got all my freestyles from then. I got over about 300, 400, 500 songs. You know what I'm talking about? Them boys, them Golden Boys know, because them boys was on there too.
Man,
to my partner, my step cousin Adrian, AB. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all was going to Big Happy's house after school to go record?
To my no side partners too. Yeah, man. Boy, I'm in that bitch snapping, dog.
And Big Happy just sitting there recording everything.
Yeah, matter of fact, we gonna chop this bit up and then we gonna drop some old stuff.
Already.
I'm gonna drop a whole mixtape with some of my old classics on it.
Already.
And I still talk to Big Happy to this day. I love him to death, him and his mama.
So who was some of the people that was over there at Big Happy?
Siblings too.
You say it was you, DYT?
Me, my brother. Well, no, that was at Johnny's.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
that night
okay,
specifically, when I made that album,
yeah,
that Johnny, when I make that freestyle, oh ho ass nigga, oh ho ass nigga. That's why you get snow love, my nigga. In the streets, beat your feet, don't chill with us unless you're ready to bust. Not no nuts. Quit fucking with sluts, commit your time to your grind. Can't you see? It's really time to shine like a sun. I'm fenced to. Don't move at the nighttime, cause them laws do too. CCPD going crazy. They ain't lazy. Gotta feed they woman and they babies. Boy, I'm 17 rapping shit like that.
Man. So how do you make the transition? Because I'm trying to figure out like your time with Big Happy and then how that transitions to your time with Loud and them.
It was just going on simultaneously.
Okay, so you're doing...
You know, when I'm home, when I'm too loud, sorry, mama, but when I was too loud to go home, getting dropped off allegedly with my barbershop people, I'm going to Big Happy crib. I'm going to wait it out at the third view. Or the second view, I mean, because I'm living in the third view at Navigation Point. You know what I'm saying? So... But if I wasn't over there parlaying with them, we going to Big Happy crib. He got the computer, the laptop set up with the cord going through, which he allegedly got from a clucker that pulled up, and that boy had a mic, man, with the USB at the end.
Man.
That hooked up to the Windows Media.
Went straight to the computer.
Straight to the computer.
Yeah.
So we'll press record and be like that.
No
bro.
interface needed.
No interface, nothing. Boys, he had hooked up to the closet. So certain songs, you hear the door open.
Oh man, it was live from what it was.
Straight live. Boys, we was wrecking.
Yeah.
Boys wasn't fucking with us because I was talking about what boys are talking about in their 30s. In my teens.
Was y'all writing over there? Y'all was freestyling over there?
We was freestyling.
Already. And where was y'all getting y'all's beats from?
YouTube. I'm buying beats. I'm a real rapper at this time, King.
Man.
Johnny, Cool, Green, AB Da Vinci, Merc Rock, Paper Chase. Who was out here at that time, man? Boys, if y'all was out there, y'all know that I was at Flat. RP Flat, my nigga Flat. You know what I'm saying? I knew Flat on a personal level. Deep in the music. I knew Smoke a long time ago. I knew Tiny a long time ago. You know what I'm talking about? James, Underground Sounds, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Urban. You know what I'm talking about? We still relevant.
Already.
You know, I was in the mix. I was in the loop, man. They know Lil Lonnie. I was Lil Lonnie. RIP to him, but I was Lil Lonnie before Lil Lonnie.
Did you
know
do
what I'm
any
saying?
projects at Big Happy's house?
Yup, I still got them. That's what I'm saying. That's what the PS3. That's what the
The one that's
project.
on the PS3. Okay.
Yeah, that's the project I got buku songs on. I still got my all freestyle tape from Johnny that I did for my 15th birthday, but I was so nervous and high, it wasn't my full potential. But it was probably the company I had, but I don't know.
Was that your first time doing a freestyle tape?
That
with
was my
Johnny?
first time like recording, like going in there and like it's live, like he the engineer. And
Man, let's talk about that. So how did that come
Happy
together?
shit.
So it's about to be your 15th birthday. You get a crew together.
Yeah. Nah, it's just me and then homie who I had with me at the time, and then Johnny. But Johnny like, come on, Lonnie, like, man, loosen up, baby, like you good. But I dropped this song called Karma. You know what I'm saying? On that Anything Is Plenty Man by that Devin the Dude. And but yeah, man, we snapped on that one. We was snapping on a bunch of shit, man. But dang, was that my first? That was my first time going to an actual studio. But before that, like I was saying, we had Johnny. I mean, at
Big Happy, hard.
Big Happy crib going Suave, not than a bitch.
Already.
Boys was snapping. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, allegedly smoking good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So whenever you get over there with Johnny and them, you kind of feeling like, I got to step my game up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I was telling them, like, man, I'm taking it serious. I told Johnny one day at the barbershop, I seen him. I was like, hey, Johnny, I think it's time now. He like, if you ready, then let's go. You already know, man. Like, you around here, you good. The studio's at my house. I know you good people. Like, we good. And I'm about 14 at this time. And so that's what I'm saying. I've been knowing Johnny about almost 20 years, man.
Already.
So long story short, my mama ended up dropping us off over there. And I went, man. That was for my birthday present. I want to say she gave me the money for the studio time that day for a birthday gift.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
Do you see how many songs that you do that day?
that day I probably did about 7 songs.
Yeah, I said like
6
7.
songs too. But that was on a different album.
Okay, so at this point, Coop has nothing to do with it. It's just Johnny's mixing and mastering, and he's putting them on the CD, giving them to you.
Nah, Coop in the mix too. Like Green showed up. I got verses from Green that nobody heard.
Okay.
Snap.
On that first project.
On my first real project.
On those first
on my
6, 7
first
songs?
real project, yeah,
Okay.
that like I went to the studio. Because
Already.
everything I do is real to me.
Already.
Even up to like to the stuff I might record off my phone and post. Bro.
Yeah.
From then to now, man. Everything from then to now is real to me. Stuff that I'm never gonna hear again or see again.
No, what I'm
real
saying
to
was
me.
with them first songs that you recorded at Loud's, Coop was around, but he wasn't really involved in nothing to do with those songs besides maybe just Green being there doing some features.
No, so look. So when I got dropped off that day to did my first one, that I gotta I'm gonna drop that one too. Even if it's how it is, I don't care. Cause I was still spitting too. So that one specifically, it happened on the evening. I guess they was about to get ready to go out.
Already.
So Johnny was the house to meet at before boys went out, and also was the house to go parlay at sometimes after.
Already.
So when we would parlay after the club that would get into under allegedly, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Then we would go wreck and Cooper be on the turntables.
Already.
You see what I'm saying? So those is countless nights. Some nights we weren't even recording.
Already. No,
We
so
just
that's
sitting
what I'm
there
trying to
like-
differentiate. So the
Nah,
first time
yeah.
you go over there, it's just you doing the 7 songs and you get a feature from Green, and then maybe the next couple of times you go over there is whenever you start hopping on DJ
Yeah.
Coop mixtapes.
Tight
I guess
shit,
I'm trying to
type
differentiate. It's
shit.
like
Nah,
somebody
yeah,
coming
yeah.
over here and me just recording them rapping.
No,
I mean,
so
me just
look.
recording them on the computer rapping, and then we're doing actual DJ Lil King mixtape like recording.
Nah, you so right. So look, so basically how that happened was I was just creating a buzz on the streets, man.
Already.
And people just wanted to hear me. They like, cause I'm wrecking parties, I'm wrecking in the hallways, I'm wrecking at my partner house. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrecking at shows.
Do you have any product at that point?
I don't have no product.
Okay.
I'm more like a
He gonna pull up
mythical-
and wreck on your
yeah, I'm
ass,
gonna pull
nigga.
up. Yeah, I'm more like a mythical, like along, like wreck something before you leave real quick. I'm like,
Already.
man, all right. You
Already.
know what I'm talking about? So that's how it was going. But once I met them boys and got it, that's when I started taking it serious. So 14, that's when I'm over there. But so pre Gotti, first time I went, I'm already recording at Big Happy Crib.
Yeah.
That's what got me the goal and the strength to say, hey, Johnny, I'm ready.
Already.
You feel me? And Coop already going around over there and putting me on game and shit and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I do that. Time progresses. That same year or month, I'm ending up in the mix, and that's when I'm in the room and Green, right? Because Green can mix too.
Already.
Green got a tape. I got a tape from them that's called One Table. Them boys is chopping and screwing on one table, man.
Already.
Well, Suave and chopping on one table. Cooper knocking on one table, man. Green and lean. For real.
So do you remember the first time you walked into a tape or you was there that they recorded a Coop tape?
I can't even say it because I done pulled up with Raul and they in the middle of tapes.
Already.
You feel me?
Damn. Hell yeah.
About 20, 30 of them at least. I got at least 12 personals.
Hell yeah.
One of them, I brought my brother over there, and Coop turned around while he mixing. He like, cause my brother didn't realize you gotta let Coop mix the chorus, and then Alani gonna rap on it after.
Already.
He ain't know not to rap over the chorus right there.
Oh, he just soon as the song kick off,
he was still wrecking. I said, "And chill."
He ain't trying to waste
me and
no
my
minutes.
brother, me and my brother made whole mixtapes too. We was Pat and Hawk. When Pat said in the Ville, what he say on that no drink? In the Ville, niggas slanging quarters, niggas seen them elbows and only pumped harder. We meant that when we seen Benny coming down.
Already. Shout out to the Al brothers, man.
You know what I'm talking about? We seen them boys coming. We seen Tree. I asked my mama, hey, mama, pull over real quick outside of tipping in. I'm going to go. She's like, why, baby? I said, I'm going to go look at that car. I said, that he got the Fat Pat Lincoln. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I seen Michael Coleman. That's one of the Slab Kings, too. He don't get enough credit.
Yeah, for damn sure.
You know what I'm talking about? I seen them boys firsthand, man. I understand that it's built, not bought.
Mm-hmm.
That same
time.
year, my 15th year birthday, I went to the screw shop. I seen Screw Impala. You know what I'm talking about? I was back there with Pokey. I was shaking Pokey hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting Kiki and all them at that time, Youngster and all them boys.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm foreshadowing my future before it's even done. Because I knew then, losing Sherrod, I was like, all right, life is precious.
Hell yeah.
And I lost a bunch of people in between that time. A bunch of people I mentioned in these stories, they ain't here to tell. Josh ain't here to tell this story about how we met and how I ended up on stage with Four Corner Hustlers that day. Ricky ain't here to tell the story about how I told him, you gonna catch the bus with, you don't believe I work at the shop? He's like, nah, man, I get my haircut from Tim. I'm like, bro, I work over there. No, I'm telling you, I be going to the store for him.
He don't believe you for nothing. Yeah,
I said, I be going to the store for him.
Then whenever y'all get there.
Yeah, I said, look, tomorrow.
Like, all right.
I said, look, tomorrow, tell your mama you gonna ride with me, man. We gonna catch the bus. We gonna go to the barbershop. And that was that. They ain't here, RIP, so I do it for them.
Already. That's
You know
why
what
we
I'm
have people on here to tell these stories, you know what I'm saying?
Not yet, for real. I got countless stories, but that's for the next one.
Shit.
This is still part one.
Already.
We Suave one on this one.
For sure. Do you remember some of the names of some of the Coop mixtapes you had did?
Dang, man.
And did you do any all freestyle?
Yeah.
Some of them were all freestyle.
On one, I did something to ride to. I still got it to this day. You know what I'm saying? On that one, we was up all night. You know what I'm talking about? We got on that if you only do
The Feds. The
You know what
Master
I'm
P
talking
Feds.
about?
Yeah.
We got on that Monica or that Missy Elliott.
Which one?
Dum, 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 dum. Man, I'm gonna have to play that over.
The Aaliyah?
That I think it was that Aaliyah. Yeah. I think it was on that.
Your girl only knew.
Yeah.
Well, I said, yeah, because
But that
that's
was
the thing
Missy.
them had did the.
But Missy wrote that
song.
though.
Already.
Missy made that beat too.
Already.
People don't give Missy Elliott enough credit. She a part of the Suave. You know what I'm saying? She helped create the Suave. Ladies like her, MC Light, the Brat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get ahead of myself. We talking about the music shit now. But so that's how that happened. But one that I remember off top is Something to Ride To. So that was the tape that I made around the time I had that blue truck. Remember I had that blue truck? I don't know if you remember that navy blue truck. Boys remember that navy blue truck. But yeah, that was around that era.
The first time I met you was at the mall whenever them Jordans came out.
Oh, I was still in high school.
Yeah, so that was the first time I met you. That was
man. You bought my second pair.
February 2012. Yeah, February 2012 because I was in the halfway house.
That was 2012? Man, that was me and my son, first pairs of shoes. What's up, Lele?
Yeah, February 2012. Nigga, I left the halfway house at 6 o'clock in the morning and went straight to the fucking mall to get them fucking shoes.
You was right there, and I was just chilling. I'm walking away. I'm about to take them home. And I look at you, I'm like, damn, I don't ever see that much black people in Corpus. Who is he? But you had been sitting down.
Hell yeah.
So I had been in the mix. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's Suave.
I had New Loud and them and shit too, but they was on the other side of town. I would never get over that shit. I was stuck in fucking
Nah, I
Crestmont.
was over there. Nah, boys was over there, man.
Or if I was in the Crestmont, I was over there like on the west, but I was hanging out like, okay, like you was probably hanging out with like Lil Ali.
I sure was chilling with Ali.
And I was hanging out with like Lil Ali's uncles and them, you know what I'm saying? Like Stank and Boo and them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So you was hanging out with the generation that was like right under the generation that I was hanging around with type shit.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
You know, I was hanging with Ali and G and Heem, Lil Ant, Walt, you know what I'm saying? Clyde, RP Lil Clyde.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? We made Alameda Goons, me, Clyde, Ant, Walt, G.
For sure, man.
Because Alameda, 1400 block of Alameda, that's where we from.
Already. Then we kind of going back and forth between like the music and like the barber because it kind of like intertwines like with your story, you know what I'm saying? So
Screw cut hair.
Yeah,
Of course
yeah.
it intertwines.
Yeah.
Barber talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Man,
Suave.
let's talk about going to barber school. What made you want to go to barber school? Like, what made you not just want to be one of these niggas that just cut hair out their garage for the rest of their life? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made you want to say, you know what, this is something I could really make a career out of?
Yeah, so after fatherhood and after I realized, you know, there's no point in me making my album, even though I wish now that I think about it literally right now, I should have just made my album, bro, and sold it $10 a piece, bro.
Hell yeah.
I would have had milk and diapers to get my son without asking my mama to and without asking my freedom. I mean, risking my freedom.
So when your son was born, you were still in high school?
No, we had graduated by that time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, bet. Already.
Moved us up out my mama's house.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? That didn't work out. Jobs was harder to get a hold of back then, especially without no history. The only history I had was the work program and working at Foot Action. I ain't had no history doing shit else. I'm trying to get to HEB, and I'm lying and saying they gonna call me back. I got an interview, they call me back, but I'm trying to pull the strings with my homie aunt who I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because most of them type of jobs, you gotta know somebody.
You gotta know somebody, but I guess
a motherfucker. Shit.
I guess she just ain't trust me enough to get the job, man. So
already.
Ended up back at my mama's house, and what was the question again?
About going to barber school.
Oh, okay. So barber school. So I knew then I needed to go to barber school if I was gonna take this shit seriously.
Because you say
I'm still
you end up back at your mama's house already.
Yeah, but I'm still getting my haircuts though. Like when I moved to the South Side, I ended up giving a bunch of my cuts to my partner who used to live in the Firstville, who owns a barbershop now, D3.
Okay.
Right? Because I lived down the block from him. I remember I borrowed his T-edges and showed him how to blend. Because he was cold with the designs and edging up. But I was cold with the blending, fading, all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
But barber school was a necessity to me because that's the only way I was going to be successful. So we had 18, 19. So 18, 19, you know,
you trying to get jobs?
Yeah, I'm trying to get
working.
jobs. I'm falling off. around
Thought
the
you was
wrong
gonna
people.
get that HEB job.
I'm
pretty
around
sure
the wrong people doing the wrong things, trying the wrong drugs at the time. You know, that's when that legal marijuana was hitting the streets.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? So I polluted my bloodstream with that and other things out of my control. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I did a stint in the hospital. I did 3 days in the hospital. I almost lost my life.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's for another story, though. And I overcame that with my father and by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? So I was 19 at that time. And I had to learn how to properly read and articulate myself again. You know what I'm saying? My stepmother and my father, my stepmother Sharon, shout out to her, my father, they helped me all through that because I was living with them at that time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And were they like pushing you to like do something, like being that you had just got out the hospital?
They was
like,
taking me to the hospital, making sure, because I wasn't in the right state of mind to sign myself into Charlie's place.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Already.
So I had to go to MHMR at that time, which was ironic because it was right by the hospital where I was born at, where I almost died at. You know what I'm talking about? I just thought about that right now. It's not even there anymore.
Hell no.
So it was a blessing. It was a curse and a blessing in disguise, but I can't demise the truth. Because with that curse was the blessing of me able to get granted to go to barber school. You know what I'm saying? What's up, young Gary? You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Gary Hope. You know what I'm saying? Gave my first haircut. But
like was your people's pushing you and telling you like, hey, you should
my
pick up
mama
a trade?
telling me like, man, son, you gotta stop running into walls and bumping your head so much. Like,
But are you
use
thinking
your
I can't
talent.
afford to go to no barber?
Yeah, I'm telling my pops too. I'm like, Daddy, well, help me then.
Already.
They like, you got a child, not the way you talk to us, not the way you handle your life. You can't ask us for nothing. You got it, big shot. Cause at this time, this is past statute of limitations from 14 to about I leave the house. I'm pushing pharmaceuticals, man.
Already.
Anything less than a $3 in my pocket is broke, bro.
Already.
How you think I was able to be up there buying Jordans by myself as a kid, man? I mean, my parents wasn't nowhere to be found.
Already.
If my people was paying for it, they would be there. All my other partners, people was paying for their shit.
Mama
They,
would have been alive.
they can say that. They can be like, man, I've been flies in middle school, but they can't say they was buying them themselves. They can't say that they was out here buying all their own clothes themselves and beating the odds. People lying on my name and everything, man. Doing that, bro. Coming down, fucking taking my mama car. They seen me in the Benz, but I'm going to fill it up and put groceries in the house. My mama know I'm taking her car probably. She tedious. She keep tracking the miles like me. That's where I get it from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But I'm still come back. I still come through Jag. They knew me, Jag, coming down Hillcrest, hand out the air. They knew that, man. And then they knew I was a force to be reckoned with, man, because I was by myself. I ain't need nobody else, bro.
Already.
You feel me?
So how did you get like the funding, or how did you figure out the funding for the barber?
Yeah, I'm getting off topic.
You good?
So whenever I go to the barber school at this time, I went to Hair Expression. Shout out to Miss Nancy. So I went to go talk to Miss Nancy. I was about 20 years old.
And you draw know nothing. You just like, I'm finna go
I was
over
about
here
to
and
go to
figure it out.
Bro, I was about to go to the National Guards, man. I was about to go to the National Guards. I'm losing weight. I'm getting sober. I'm working out. I'm clearing my thoughts.
This the plan.
This is my plan. I'm like, if nothing else is working, I gotta go because I don't got no $10,000 for no barber school, man.
Already.
You feel me? And I go talk to Miss Nancy at this time. I'm like, man, let me just go. I remember I was born my mom's car. I was like, man, let me just go. Oh, I think I was with my brother or something. Boom, I went, and she like, well, do you have, what is it called? Financial aid? I said, no, I can't get that. Is your parent a vet? I said, nope. And then she said, well, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but were you in content mastery or anything like that? I said, no, ma'am. She's like, all right, well, you weren't in like an MHMR or nothing like that? I said, well, yeah. She was like, well, I was like, yeah, yes, ma'am. She was like, well, you got the proper documentation? Like, I was like, yeah, I was. And I told her what happened. I said I couldn't sign myself into Charlie's place. I was abusing a pharmaceutical, allegedly. And then that's how I ended up there for 3 days. You feel me? And she said, well, we accept that. So this is where you go. You go to it was called Dars at that time. Right there off of Didden Street. You know what I'm
Already.
saying? For the workforce. And that's how I got accepted, King. You know what I'm saying? All glory to God. But that's how I got accepted. A full ride barber school.
So what, you go to DARS and just
scholarship.
explain them your story, and they
I applied and they did all that. Yeah, multiple men and women went to barber school and Cosmo school and different trade schools the same way as I.
do that program already. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah. So how long after you put an application are you in school?
About 9 months, because it usually takes, it's quick. It's usually a 6-month program, but my counselor at that time was retiring.
No, I'm saying to get into barber
That's what
school.
I'm saying.
Okay. So it takes 6 months to even get into the program.
Because you got to get into the program, then they assign you a counselor.
Okay,
you
bet.
got to go get evaluated. You got to go to a psychiatrist.
Already.
Things like that. You know what I'm talking about? So I did all that again. And because mental health is wealth, y'all, too. That's what made me realize then, too, like, it ain't wrong to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's how that happened, man. You know what I'm saying? I just went, applied, waited for the phone call, and it happened, bro.
You said, bam, start barber college. Such and
I was
such
living
day.
by myself. Yeah, I was living by myself. Then I had a roommate. Then I moved with my brother. Then I had a roommate again. Then I moved back with my pops. By this time, I'm not even 21 yet, or I just turned 21. Because remember, I'm waiting. You know, I'm going to interviews. I'm receiving phone calls. I'm finishing paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm crossing my I's and dotting my T's in order to get in where I need to be. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, really?
And so I'm living with my pops, man. And that's when I get the call that I get accepted into barber school. I'm working at the Boatnet warehouse, man.
Man.
At the Boatnet warehouse where man, I'm cutting up the fish fillets,
Damn.
separating the fries, and they over there making the tartar sauce. Man, I never ate R.I.P. to Boatnet, man, but I never ate Boatnet again after that.
God damn. God damn. Just because what you saw going
Hey,
on
Swallow
in
the
the
World
warehouse.
album coming soon, man.
God
Taylor Made
damn,
Fades.
man.
Lash braids and fades, man. Taylor Made Fades, 69 on.
Man, so you go to school. How long do you have to do school for? 9 months? How long does barber college last? How do they go by hours?
At that time, it was 1,500 hours. So eventually, I ended up getting accepted into the program and just starting barber school with a whole kit. I'm talking about with the mannequin, the shampoo cape, clippers, T-edges, everything you can think of, a smock, that blue barber cape. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I wish I still had it. But whole time when I get accepted, my father felt how he felt about me having to quit school. But at that time, I'm still hustling though, but on the low, I'm still getting cruises. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
But man, I can't just tell him all that. And so he thinking I just gotta quit and just can't contribute, just go to school. So he feel how he feel about me being a grown man. He tell me, hey, you need to learn on your own. So that's when I had to roam. You know what I'm saying? But I went through a lot though in that short period of time, because the same week I started barber school was the same week a friend of mine, unfortunately, took her own life. You know what I'm saying? And I saw her that night before, and I was still having to make it through barber school. And then that same week, my father felt like I needed to learn on my own. So I had nowhere to go. Ended up, quote unquote, homeless. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping in Saratoga Cove in the workout restroom on the mats, on the workout mat. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the bus in the morning, or my homegirl, she helping me. You know what I'm saying? She letting me stay at her crib sometime. My homegirl Ruby. You know what I'm talking about? And she ended up living at that same apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it was rough, dog. That same barber backpack and suitcase they gave me, I still got it to this day because I was homeless in that mud. I had my clippers on one side and I had my clothes on the other. I'm taking bird baths. I'm sleeping at the shop. I'm sleeping. Ask Raul. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
I don't got no reason to lie.
While going to barber college.
While I go on the barber car, I'm getting an athlete foot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? By this time, I'm learning, okay, I'm gonna go stay at the Motel 6 on Paul Jones because it's cheap. I was homeless, but I wasn't broke.
Already.
I had to quit my job. I told my pops, but I wasn't broke, dog. But I also couldn't tell him, hey, daddy, wooty woo, blah, blah, blah. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, don't worry, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I can't disrespect that man household like that.
For sure. Man, so after you finally do graduate barber college and stuff, where is the first barbershop that you worked at?
Cuts by Corman.
Already.
If I ain't mistaken. Wait, no, you know what? I'm working at Cuts by Corman. Sometimes I'm cutting at So Blendy. And then I was at Fellas.
Already.
I was at Fellas Barbershop. The first day I was at Fellas, Lil Flip was getting cut up by my partner John. The first day. The first day I walked in, like I get dropped. Fast forward, unfortunately, I got dropped from barber school. Allegedly, I was stealing hours.
Oh, shit.
So she dropped me. You know what I'm saying? And so she did what she had to do. It's okay. It's all love. I still go speak and do tutorials at that school. I still suggest everybody go to Hair Expressions or any other one, whatever you prefer. You know what I'm saying? And so, long story short,
so you're kind of cutting hair illegal, well, almost like a
not
red
legally
line.
as an apprentice, but long story short, I ended up getting the opportunity to get asked to go to Cuts by Corman.
Okay.
So I'm at Cuts by Corman sometimes, but you know, that shop was only available first come, first serve for barbers. So if the chairs are full that weekend, then I can't cut in there.
Already.
So at Fellas, the same homie who I was getting haircuts to back in the day, Odu D3, he ended up getting me a spot at Fellas. You see how God work like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So that was one of my first shops that I was actually, I guess, working out of. Giving
That you had a chair.
That I had a chair.
Already.
My chair was broken to start with, but I had a chair.
You had a motherfucking chair.
Yeah,
Shit. You had a spot that you could tell. Yeah.
And I understand it now because what's the point of us, in a sense, breaking our back to accommodate a new employee if they ain't even gonna be there that long?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna buy this $700-800 or $1,000-something chair and then you about to dip out on me? You owe me 2 weeks. Not literally saying, because I had people slander my name and owe me 3 weeks of booth rent. But he say my shop ain't got no motion. But we ain't gonna take it there. But yeah, so I understand that, and shout out to Jerry and his family for giving me an opportunity. Suave.
For sure. Man, so what made you want to open your own barbershop, and what went into like all of that? Because I know, man, opening up a business, it's a fucking lot. Especially opening up not just a business, opening up a business that has a storefront. Like, fuck. Like, what went into all that process?
The lady who did my tattoo, one of these this tattoo right here. This loyalty before royalty.
Already.
You know what I'm talking about? Desiree. What's that at? What's her shop at? Right off.
Already. I know
What's it, Black Lamp? What's that
And my
mug?
girl know Desiree. She got a bunch of work by Desiree too.
I don't want to say the
Forgot the
wrong
name
one.
of her shop though, but I know who you're talking about. Her and her dude do the tattooing and shit.
But that's who really gave me. And then the owner of JC, Salons by JC.
Already.
My son helping him at his shop repaint the floorboards, and cause he real hands on. That's why I'm so hands on with my shop. Cause I'm like, man, this is the actual John C. JC.
That's out here getting down and dirty.
Come on, dog. Respect, man. Shout out to John and Tori. Happy belated to her, man.
For sure.
So and then my own mind.
That was the last shop you were at before you got your own spot?
I want to go help Royal open up Relentless Part 1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Once that didn't go through or faltered in my mind, once my season was up over there, that's when 2022 going into 2023, which was which was Halloween night or October 31st going to the 1st, I made up my mind, like, you know what? I'm going to finish off this last year and I'm going to venture off and do my own thing because I was already creating a buzz out there in Colorado and
really?
Denver. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me want to be like, you know what? I can have this suite or I can have my own store. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm paying for this, a couple $100 more, I can be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm wasting money on food and buying this and buying that.
And also, because you were able to put more chairs in there and able to collect booth rent too, if I'm mistaken, right?
Yeah, but that come with it later on, though.
Already.
I don't want to do it for that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that's
for sure.
Already.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
That's just a plus of having your own space is what I'm saying already.
Yes.
Not saying, because some people, that ain't even their intentions, but I'm just saying that's just an option that could be a plus if you do want to add some more type of income already.
Let me tell y'all, that's just a plus.
Already.
Just like providing everything but lights on and a station workspace for them to cut at is a plus too. That don't mean, and y'all gonna take this the wrong way, y'all can click it. Y'all always take my shit the wrong way. I don't give a fuck. They can rent out of my space and I don't gotta provide nothing but the space. No mirror, no chair, no clients, no motherfucking open sign.
Yeah.
That's gonna be on them.
Yeah.
Cause I've done that before too. So how you gonna tell me, nah, that ain't the way to do it? You can't do it. How? That's what's wrong with society. How you gonna tell me that ain't the way to do something? Because society say so.
Yeah.
Not physics. Our physical being, not math, motherfucker. Suave. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But that's how that happened. Like, so 2022 going to 2023, I made up my mind. If I don't get a storefront by January 31st of 2023, dog, I'm moving to Colorado.
Oh, shit.
I already was telling my son and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Salons by JC in Cherry Creek at Alameda Mall in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, so they had another one over there too?
They got another one over there
That's
too.
what's up, man.
I was like, I'm just gonna go over there.
Smooth transition. Already.
I already go over there by myself anyway.
Already.
We can go over there right now. I'm gonna tell us everything what to do. If y'all want, matter of fact, I'm gonna start selling Suave out brochures to go to. If you on a date to get away, Taylor man.
Already.
But that's how that happened, man. And so the first came, boy, I was stressing. I'm looking at the ceiling with my hand behind my head, like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I only had so much money, and it was running out because bills was due.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, thankfully I found well, actually Johnny threw me the alley-oop. Johnny was like, I know somebody that the same people that got us shit going on.
Already.
And he, boom. So I'm like, oh, thank you, brother. And that's how that happened. You see how God worked like that too?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So you hit him up, put an application in. Did you think for once that, man, these people ain't finna kid me back?
Nah, because I was physically talking. I was there.
Already.
And they knew I was serious. Like, the thing about me, brother, a pair of lips can say anything.
Like a motherfucker.
But even over the phone, people feel my synergy, bro. You better. Because I mean what I say, man. Even if I ramble and talk too much or anything like that, you are more than welcome to cut me off. But I mean what I say. You know, even if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong so I can be like, I apologize. And I'm going to mean the fucking apology too.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So you get your storefront. Now you got the storefront. Do you have to go buy all your supplies and all that, or you already had some of that stuff?
I didn't have nothing. I started in there with a lunch tray and my chair I bought from Mr. Ed. Shout out Mr. Ed. I got a 1-on-1 chair in Corpus that Frankie Designs that I bought. It was either I was gonna buy me a bust down grill for getting my license in 2017 or 18, I think. I think it was 2018. Or I was gonna give me a barber chair. And God showed me the direction to get a barber chair instead, man. He actually started barber school a little after me, and I helped him create his own blend game and his work. And but yeah, man, I didn't start with nothing but hopes and a dream, no sign. I was all blacked out because I knew I was gonna black. But everything I had designed in my mind, bro, I had it all blueprinted out.
Already.
Like even on my first commercial showing the spot, I had the blueprint of how it looked but I had 3 suites. I was gonna make 3 suites in the, but it's only. He said when we were rebuilding, he was like, it would be a little tight. I was like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know, I want whoever's
Space.
in here to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. You know what I'm talking about? So that can wait for the next one. So y'all be on the lookout for the new location that's gonna be coming. It's gonna be 6 to 8 different suites, and it's gonna be more than just cutting hair.
Man, hold up. Man, so what went into the name? I know you had the name for a long time. What made you want to stick with that name and use that as a name for the barbershop?
Well, I wasn't even gonna call it that. I was gonna call it Tailor Made Presents Aura Sweets and more.
Already.
Because it got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? It's your aura. You know what I'm talking about? But the Tailor Made, everybody knew that I had to keep that, bro. Like I had to keep that name because
That's what you know about.
That's what I'm known about. That's my name, man. That's me. Tailor Made Phase, bro. It's my name. Tailor Made. Live life tailor made. Do whatever suits you.
Hell yeah.
I can't fit the suit that's tailored to you, but you.
Hell yeah.
But D Boston. Vice versa for L Taylor. So, you know what I'm talking about? When you live in life tailor made, you do what suits you.
I seen you had like the graphics and stuff like all on the outside and stuff like that. Like
Definitely. It was a bunch of trial and error. Like at first, I was blacked because I ain't had enough money.
Already.
I didn't know what I wanted to even do. The first 9 months I was open up in there, I was by myself.
It didn't even look like a barbershop from the
It
outside.
didn't even look like a barbershop from outside. I didn't even know what I wanted to do with it, bro. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my shit, bro.
Already.
I was like, I could make it a studio / clothing / this, or I could do this, or I can do that. But I made it for a barbershop, or I can still cut and do all this. Man, it was just so, and people giving me so much hopes and dreams. Like, quit talking to me and wasting my time.
Hell yeah.
Don't do that. Because that's going to make me look at you different. And you mean no harm by it. But you just saying shit to me to make it sound good. Look, I don't got the time for that.
Facts. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Man, let's talk about the Tailor Made for the Youth nonprofit.
That started when I was still at the crib, like 2019. That's when I stopped. I told myself, I was like, man, I'm not going to work for nobody else but myself. So that's when I was cutting at my crib, remember?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I just woke up one morning and I was just like, man, I can be wanting to do good or I can actually go do good. So I chose to go do some good. So same partner, you see how life be, you meet them as kids and then in adulthood, my same partner school, the one who was at the studio with me that time for my Young in the Game album.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike D for the thoughts of that album.
For sure.
But that's the album that I told you I broke the master copy.
Already.
And he threw the alley hoop, so I drove out there to Robstown and I did my first Tailor Made for the Youth, man. I ended up on paper and everything.
Man, that's what's up.
So my partner was hitting me up, different people from Robstown was hitting me up, you know what I'm saying? And so now I've done multiple schools, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just, like, it ain't nothing to brag about, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's what I went when I said I was the first one of my kind doing what I was doing on giving back, which was going to the schools. Wasn't no other barbers doing what I was doing, man.
Yeah, so explain exactly what it is. So you're going back to different schools and giving haircuts?
You can make all A's, you can be in ISS all week, or you can be there 3 days out of the whole year. I didn't care. I just want to hear you out and talk to you and let you feel my energy and give you a haircut. So I will call up to the schools and I talk to the counselors, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Because counselors are the ones who I feel like, not all, because some counselors don't do their job.
Facts.
But a counselor is meant to go out there and help these young ladies and these young males, man.
To counsel.
To counsel, motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm talking about? Not instigate. Can't duplicate no instigate. Don't tell the staff board about the problems of this young man or woman. Help him out. So, but long story short, that's where I would come into play, and that's what I did. So, but this past year, a lot of people took it the wrong way on what I said, but I still stand on what I said. Wasn't nobody doing what I was doing until I was doing it. So now people are going to the schools. Now people are going to the shops and giving back. Because I've been in the shop before, too, where people was like, fuck them kids. But it's okay though because they didn't go through what I went through.
No,
A lot of
really.
kids go through rape, molestation, abandonment, drug
Homelessness.
issue, homelessness, mental instability.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't speak on this, but I'm the first American of my dad's bloodline. It's a lot of people that are of ethnicities of different islands around here that go through stuff that don't know how to explain it, bro. Even from Mexico. Because our minds change at a certain age. You can be Caucasian too, but I can't tell you nothing from a Caucasian male or no Asian male. I can tell you something from a Afro-Hispanic.
Already.
You feel me? But at a certain age, shit kicks in. We might come off bipolar or mentally unstable to some, but we just trying to figure shit out.
Hell yeah. Man, let's jump back into the music, man. Let's jump into your relationship with Flatline, man. How did you know Flatline?
2013, when I jumped back in the rap game, the first show I did was opening up for Flat, K Reno, Lil Flip, and ESG. Kylie was there too. And it was a freestyle contest.
What was this at?
At Club Toxic.
Already. Man, hold up.
I still got a Polaroid picture of me rapping, and then Flat looking at me rapping like with his glasses hanging off, like, what the fuck? Like, damn, this boy a record. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I met him physically.
Alright.
When I shook his hand, I was like, what's up, man? Taylor Made, man, I've been knowing. He like, Flat. I said, nah, man, I know who you is. So I'm waiting there, and he announcing people and shit. And so he was like, right here, we got my nigga Zone, and then we got my young nigga Taylor Made, man. But like, it was live though. But I always tell Zone, because after we got, bro, I had that same album that I did with Johnny. I had that in my pocket to give to the DJ when I got to the last round.
Okay.
Because I knew, I was like, oh, man, I got this. I was like, oh, yeah, I got this hoe. But the way things happened and unfolded, you know, it was a different route. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
But it ain't no love. Shout out to Zone. I mean, it ain't no love lost. But we later linked up through my partner, Coop. Coop called me. He was like, hey, man, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to link with this rapper. I said, who? And he said, Flat. I was like, yeah, man, I know who Flatline is, man. I met him before. So we met, you know what I'm saying? He pulled up in the white Navy, and that's when we linked in, and I refreshed his mind on who I was. He was like, oh, yeah, you so right. And I was like, man, bro, now I got projects. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I need you on my album, man. I said, man, let's just talk about pulling up that punch on that album. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do something real live like that. He like, man, I'm with it. But we was just always on, you know what I'm saying? We always interacted, you know, after that. But we was just always on opposite ends.
Never got to put it down in the studio.
Never got to put it down. He wanted me to go to Smokes. He was like, man, I always go to Smokes, with you woo. And I knew Ice, but I never finished recording nothing at Ice's though. You know, Ice
Yeah, Ice House. Yeah, Ice House Records.
George, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Ice House. Hell yeah. Man, let's talk about what is Suave? SUAVE, man, and what does it represent?
Shout out to Ooh Wee, THCA. Suave, that's my partner Sauce, TSL. Suave, the acronym, abbreviation, whatever that is sophisticated, unique, achieving victories eternally. You know what I'm saying? And then for the ladies, it's sophisticated, unique, achieving victories eternally together, Suavettes. You know what I'm saying? But that right there that's just my lifestyle. That's just how I get down now. You know what I'm saying? It's still tailor made, but it's just Big Suave tailor made. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, cause I don't know, man. It's just this world is full of bullshit nowadays. You know, people get PTSD, don't even realize they got PTSD. They polluting their minds on this web or they polluting their minds with what they eating or what they jamming. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody to judge because some people might not like my music, might not like my Screw or the Ice Cube or whatever I put it on. You feel me? But I'm trying to Suave the world one city and state, then continent at a time, man.
Already. Let's talk about you say your first official project, Free Flow. What
Free
was that
Flow.
one? When did you drop that one?
I dropped that one. Let me see. I was recording it all of 2023. But some songs on there was from 2022. But I released it November 16th of 2023. And that one, honestly, man, it wasn't even on streaming platforms at first. All you can get it from was just through me. I had a USB with a sticker and a t-shirt.
Already.
So I sold about 30-something albums. You know what I'm saying? So with everything total, with it being a double album, you know, what, 30 or 40 something? With it, because I swabbed and chopped it myself too.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? I got on the turntables. And yeah, man, part 2 coming. But I got the opportunity to get that album in the hands of Lil Wayne too.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Shit, the way that occurred was I randomly get a phone call one day from the concierge at the Omni Hotel. And she said, "Hi, is this tailor-made phase?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, this is." She said, "I see that you sell exotic pop, that you're a distributor here on the website." I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she asked me if I had 6 DJ Screw exotic pop sodas. So instantly in my head, I knew that the show was coming, but I was like, this either for Yella Beezy, somebody else opening, or for Wayne, right? But when she was talking, she said, "Okay, I'm here doing the, usually at the top floor, I'm automatically accommodating our guests, but this guest is Lil Wayne. Are you familiar with this artist?" I said, "Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am." And then she said, "He's requesting 6 DJ Screw exotic pops." I said, "Oh, yeah, I got those." So she said, "They're going to be in town this day, but the show's this day." I said, "Yes, I'm aware because I got tickets." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And shit, that's how it happened. I ended up going over there. The day I went, right, I spontaneously told myself, like, I made a U-turn and everything. I went back to my shopping center and I went to go holler at my boy Brandon Platts, man. Shout out my boy B, man. He do a lot of my graphics and shit. And he just helped me out in general. He a good ass dude, good ass person. I asked him, "Can we please load up a USB drive to give to Lil Wayne, bro?" He's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yes, bro. I'm about to sell him 6 exotic pop sodas, bro." He said, "What? That's sick." So I was like, "All right, I'm about to pull up, bro." So I put everything on there. Unreleased freestyles, the couple of videos I got, songs, everything. The Suave and Chop version, even the Suave, you know how when you doing the mixes on the tape and the chop don't come out right?
Yeah.
Even the mistake shit. I put all that on there.
Already.
Because I didn't have time to clip it.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? So I put that all on there, bro. And I left him a letter, bro. Right? In there. I put on the letter, I said, my name and shit, my socials, and in the right hands, this will be, no, I said this is in the right, wait, what'd I say? In the right hand, such and such, but this is gonna be one of hip hop's greatest mixtapes, right? And my phone number. Don't you know that when I called her and told her I was on my way, right? I said, "Ma'am, I'm on the way." She said, "Okay, cool. Just meet me downstairs. Just call me when you're here." I said, "If you don't mind me, I just want to make sure before I get there." I said, "Not only do I cut hair, I do music too." And she said, "Oh, what? You want to make sure you get some music? Oh, I hope he hears it." I was like, "Yeah, yes, ma'am. I actually got it on the USB." She said, "Oh, well, make sure it's in there because I'm gonna make sure he gets it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Already." So it was double bagged with the folded up paper, Maybe we'll throw that in one of the clips when we chop this up. It was double bagged in between the 6 DJ Screw Exotic Pops, and that USB was in there with that note, man. You know what I'm talking about? I got that picture. And so it was just, it was like Screw looking out, throwing the alley-oop, because you know Screwed Up Click was very influential on the Hot Boys.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. Yeah.
It was Screw throwing the alley-oop for me. It was God, and it was just a divine presence. It was meant. And so I don't want to ramble, but yeah.
For sure.
But that night, though, when I ended up seeing him at the show, I saw him at the show, bro. And whenever he was greeting the crowd, when the lights lit up, he looked our way. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, am I tripping? Is Wayne looking? I was like, I'm tripping. But he glanced again. And so I turn around. I'm like, yeah, he looking at me. I'm like, dang, he heard the mixtape then. Boom, we get done. The company I had with me, I asked her. I said, remember I came to go do this? I said, remember the note I left? I said, I think he noticed me. She said, you seen him looking? I said, don't just tell me that. She said, nah, he looked a couple of times. I said, dang.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, he heard it then. So boom. Fast forward to 2025. I'm playing the quarter 6. Everybody talking down on him, man. I'm like, let me get my own judgment to this shit, because I ain't one to follow the trends on nothing. That's why the Suave is created. Because we ain't built to follow trends. It's like you Suave doing your own shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm listening to it, and as I'm pulling up to the shop, I'm hearing Big X, fuck a Drake, I brought a Glizzard. He run up, baby, get shot. And I'm jamming it. I'm like, I said, don't tell me. I'm hearing that cadence. Man, y'all just go jam Free Flow, EIF, Crack Rock Freestyle. Then go to quarter 6 with Lil Wayne, Big X, and Jay Jones. Not Stamp Jay Jones, Jonesy. Shout out Stamp. But Jay Jones, the artist. And you're going to hear what I'm talking about.
Man, let's talk about your relationship with Screwed Up Click legend Mike D.
Shit. I met Mike when I was like 15, bro. At the bar. I'm with Ant. We at the ABN show. ABN wrecked it for like an hour and 45 minutes. I had it all on my G1, bro. My mama still probably got that G1 somewhere. But I tell Ant, after we met Chris Ward, it's me and Ant, and we in there with 2 of our other friends. So they doing their own thing, but them ladies end up on stage. I'm like, look at them on stage. What the fuck? But we Suave though. We ain't even tripping. We tailor made. And
It was an ABN headline?
it was an ABN show at Club Cielo right there on Baldwin in Port. And it was just a straight ABN show. Excuse me. And I tell Ant, I said, they go Mike D on stage right there by Chris Ward. He's like, man, he locked up. I said, man, that nigga, he out. That nigga right there in the black. I said, he right there in the black with the Great Levi's on. He like, man, that ain't Mike D. I said, bro, that is Mike. That is Boss Hog. He like, man, so we chilling and shit, you know what I'm saying? We in that lit chilling. And boom, he getting off stage. And we kind of by the bar over here. He getting off stage and coming through the crowd. I said, look, bro, I told you that's Mike D. He's like, man, I guess that is Mike D. I said, should I go buy him a drink or something? He's like, shit, if that's what's on your mind to do it, do it, bro. He just got home. He'll appreciate it. I was like, all right. So he waiting in line and shit. I walk up on him. I'm like, PDP, all day, all night. He like, oh shit, what's up? I said, what's up, man? Welcome home, man. Woo, God bless, bro. I said, nice to meet you, dog. Tailor made, bro. He like, already. And I walk away, and I just kind of skip the line. And I just tell the lady, I hand her a 20. I say, you see old dude right there, that gentleman right there in the black with the black hat on? I say, yeah, this for him. You know what I'm saying? I left her a dub. And I walked away, and I chunked Deuce. And then I went back to my brother. I told him what happened, and he shook my hand. He was like, "Hey, even if he don't acknowledge you, you did some real ass shit." I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." So we chilling. I'm not even paying no mind. And then Mike, he walking back to the stage with a couple of drinks in his hand, and he chunked me the deuce, and he like, boom. So that was that at 15. But fast forward to the car show. Well, I had seen him before then. There's footage of me at the show, seeing him, before then. But fast forward to that specific car show, because right after that, I ended up coming over here to make a tape. So we made a mixtape. But at that day at the car show, that's when I locked in with him and got his number.
Already. That's 2017?
Yup.
Already.
So that was about what? Years later, 8 years later,
Yeah, 8
damn
years
now.
ago, about to be 9 now. Shit.
Well, yeah, that was 8 years later from when we first met, from me being 15 then.
Already.
And then whenever I was working on the Taylor Made and the Screwed Up Click album, that's when I got a hold of him, and finally I told him, I was like, "Remember that night at the club, Wooty Woo? Hey man," he was like, "That was you?" He was like, "Man, I was wondering who the fuck that was." I was like, "Yeah, bruh." Like, man, people don't forget shit like that when, you know what I'm talking about? Long story short, shit, that's the fam sense. I'm damn near Third Ward alumni. Shout out Third Ward.
Hell yeah.
Not because of that, but it's just being good to people, man. You know what I'm saying? Seeing people for humans, not seeing people as rappers. I'm talking about.
Man, talk about who are all some of the SUC people that you have relationships with, the SUC affiliates that you have relationships with.
People that I got relationships with is like producers like Sean Solo, affiliates like JB from Mo City, SMG JB, and I knew Pokey, I knew Grace. RP to them.
RP Grace.
I was supposed to get on a song with for the Screwed Up Click album. I was supposed to have a song with Big T and Big Demo. You know what I'm saying? Big T unfortunately passed away as well. And then Grace ended up unfortunately passing. So that's what got me like completely like, I didn't even want to rap anymore. But yeah, Mike D, Kiki,
Los?
Los, you know what I'm saying? Loco, Demo, Big A, Big Bub, DJ Red. All them boys on the south like JR, T-Bone, Lil Randy, you know what I'm saying? Botany Boys, D-Red, Head, C-No Free, Big Dez Free, J, the Play Away, DJ Big Brother, DJ Gold, DJ Chill, DJ Icy Hot, Shorty Mac,
what up,
Zero, DJ Hefner, you know what I'm saying? Big Baby, Quiet Money Dot, EDF.
Yeah. Let's talk about working with Sean Solo and being like one of the first corporate artists to actually get a record from Sean Solo.
He sharp and still, man. He told me, he was like, "Look, man, you can't sing, so you gotta get a singer, bro." So that's now, years later, fast forward 4 years later, I sing my own vocals now. I taught myself how to sing. You know what I'm talking about? I know how to stack my shit right. Like when we made, we got 4 songs that's unreleased. But when we made If You Wanna Ride, that was just like a spur of the moment like magic.
Already.
Like he heard me, he was like, "Say that again." He was like, "That's the one. Let's run it." I was like, "All right, that's the one then." But that was a blessing, man. So y'all stay tuned with that. From the Suave the World to the Suave Rap to the Face of the City albums. He gonna be on every single one.
For sure. Man, for sure. Before we get up out of here, man, let's talk about some of the mixtapes that we did together, man. Linking up with you linking up with me, and being able to do different mixtapes and Some all freestyle, some just regular mixtapes. We did like an R&B one too and shit.
That codeine and chill.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I think, man, the all flows. What was that? Screw flows. I was calling it screw flows, but she was like, "Nah, man, it's not called it screw flows."
Man, I got a bunch of them. I don't even know. Then some of them we changed the name of them
we did
motherfuckers.
the,
Shit. Some of them, the motherfuckers got 2 different names and shit.
Yeah, make money don't make sense. To man,
Hell yeah.
man, I got them all on the USB. My partner got stopped with that USB, and they confiscated that USB.
Oh man.
So I'm waiting on them to fucking release that shit, man.
God damn, man.
Yes, bro. But shit, I felt like this is where I found my sound because on the intro of my album, I redid what we did on that Ride With Me.
Yeah.
Come on and get high with
Hell
me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said that on the album. So now it makes sense whenever boys be like, all Key and Patton them boys did was do what they was doing on the tape,
And
get
just take it to
serious
hell,
and
yeah.
take it.
Studio
And Mike D
shit.
said the same thing. Like,
Hell yeah.
you know, them boys was going to war with one another, but you know, that's how that happened like that. You know what I'm saying? Coming in here and just keeping Screw name alive. You know, we
for sure.
right. I think didn't I call Grace and say, hey man, my partner want to use like the Ridin High shit.
Man, I can't remember. It was
I
so
did,
goddamn
bro.
long
If I
ago
ain't mistaken, like, you know what I'm talking about?
shit. Yeah, yeah.
Because Grace was the type
Yeah, he
of
was cool as fuck. He would always
he
come
was
down
cool,
to corporate and
but
fuck with us and
if
shit.
boys was bootlegging
Yeah,
or
hell
doing
yeah.
anything, he gonna let you know.
Yeah, yeah.
R.I.P. Grace, man. He was a good person, man.
Sure. Man, what's up with Denver, man? Before we get up out of here, how do you build different relationships with people up in Denver and shit? Was it through like all the barber stuff and stuff like that? And what you be doing out there in Denver whenever you go out there?
Man, I really just be going out there and legally. I mean, you can still buy it legally in Texas. You know, THCA.
They got medical and recreational.
You know,
over
that's
there?
what I'm burning right there. Yeah,
Already.
they got medical and recreational, but it's just cool just going just cause.
Been over there when it's snowing and shit.
Yeah, been over there when it's snowing, hollering at my partner JB. He got his own weed line. He from the land. He from Cali. But I went over there to celebrate. It was one year that I went over there by myself. I went over there to celebrate me getting my storefront. And he had on the Aquas. I had on the Aquas. And I was like, hey, bro, it's the Aqua Day, man. He's like, what? I said, we both got on the Aquas. He's like, oh, yeah. I said, hey, man, that Dro fit. Because he had on the Dro jumpsuit and the hat.
Already.
And I said, man, that fit is live, bro. I said, I need that. He like, you like this, man? I said, yeah, bro. And he was like, man, I'm the owner, bro. I said, for real? I said, bro, I didn't even know you was black, bro. I said, not to make it like that, but I said, I'm up here celebrating me being the first Afro-Hispanic and the youngest Afro-Hispanic black barber in Corpus Christi history, bro. I said, so this is monumental. Let's get a picture. So we snapped a pic, and that was that like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
But that's what I be doing, just relaxing, you know what I'm saying, chilling, mixing. It's a lot of money out there. I was going out there right before the hype of Dion. So I probably would have been mixing mingling with Dion in them.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah,
if I ended up moving. That's what I was thinking. I was like, because I remember the games for the fifth row were $25.
Back in them days.
And then they ended up winning the championship. Remember? On the basketball.
Yeah.
Nuggets, yeah.
Them
tickets was cheap to the motherfucker, boy. Yeah, boy, I just was.
Man, before we get, what's that event that, didn't you do an event here with like Mike D or something? What was it, like a 420 smokeout or something? What was that you had?
Nah, that's my partner Casanova.
Okay.
That's my partner Casanova Roller. Them boy doing that, he had the Underground Railroad.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Mike D was the special guest with that. You know what I'm saying? That was real suave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boys was up there. He that was the first time he performed Still Shining off that Row album on there, and we was freestyling and you know what I'm saying? All the aspirations and goals that he had for his podcast, I saw it unfold.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? In a sense, I'm Dirty Third alumni. Shout out D Gotti and them. That's what I forgot to mention. Like D Gotti, you know, No D. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner too. And y'all go pick up that new Fat Pad.
I was just about to ask what you think of the new Fat Pad. Not to be controversial or nothing.
Man, that Fat Pad was beautiful. That shit was mixed. That's what I was talking to Noke about it, man. I was like, no, dog, you did your shit on this mixing and mastering. Well, Bruce Bang did it. Shout out Bruce and them. But
You're thinking like blending like the older, like the newer artists with like the older Fat Pat verses.
yeah,
and
because
stuff
my
like that.
partner Dot is Pat. Tony is like that. The only thing that was missing in my eyes, no disrespect to Lil Pat, that's been my partner for years.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was just missing Tony. I felt like they was just missing Tony on that mug.
I felt like they was missing ESG.
E2.
That's what I felt like they was missing. ESG.
E2, but E hard, maybe they was hard to get to. Maybe they wanted them on the album, and we
we don't know.
we
the
just
back.
fans because
yeah,
we just
sure.
talking about it from a
Yeah,
fan
man, as a
perspective.
fan's perspective, I would
You know what I'm talking about? Just because I know them boys,
hell yeah.
I still put myself in a fan view. But then once I realized, like in that split second, like you know what, I'm Ernesto and they such and such.
Hell yeah.
I'm me and they them.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's coming up next for Suave, man?
For Suave, man, I'm
TMF,
hiring.
everything.
I'm hiring. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying to get a better relationship with my son, a better relationship with the fam, better relationship with myself. You know what I'm saying? Better relationship with God. And I'm hiring. You know what I'm saying?
When can we expect some
Clothes,
music? Yeah, some clothes and
music. Yeah, that's what, you know what I'm saying? My mind's just bubbling real quick, you know what I'm saying? But the music is coming, Suave the World, the album. It's an official album. That's going to be a deluxe package at first, too. So we coming with the USB. I ain't going to give away too much. We can talk about it behind the scenes.
Already.
But that's coming with the USB, too. Excuse me. That Suave the World, it got Sean Solo Platinum Produce on it. I ain't even gonna give up too much. Y'all just stay tuned.
Any features?
It's gonna be some features on that mug.
Already, for sure.
It's gonna be some features on that mug. But the features so far on it is Big Suave Tailor Made. We got MG Lil Bubba.
Man.
And we got Quiet Money Dot. And we got Sean Solo.
Already.
You know what I'm talking about? And then we got Otis. Otis is a legendary person that's a part of the album for the free flows and shit.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We got a lot of catching up to do, King.
What's the merch? What merch you say you got some new merch coming out soon?
We got the new merch coming. You know what I'm talking about? We got the Suave the World shit coming. All this is my own shit. Even to the motherfucking pants. Might even drop some boxes and some socks too. Everything's coming from the mustard shirts to the glasses to the mugs to whatever. Whatever you can think of, we coming with it. You know what I'm saying? I was the first barbershop in Corpus with the vending machine. You can get snacks, a drink, and hair supplies out of that mug, and exotic pop out of there.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So we just ahead of the game. We in 2035.
For sure.
We
you say about to open up a new location soon?
Yes.
You already got the location or you scouting it right now?
Yes. Well, right now, Larissa been down with me for years. She just got the best esthetician at Last Tech in Coastal Bend.
Okay.
This past year, she got the city's vote. We got Lisa, chopper style blends. She do braids and fades in the other suite. And we got Buzz by Mike, Money Mike. You know what I'm talking about? And you got myself, Tailor Made Fades. You know what I'm saying? But the next location, I'm just seeing it be with the concierge helping you in the waiting area.
Yeah.
Or assisting you.
Already.
Just keeping you comfortable. Different beverages. And then 6 to 8 suites in that mug.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Where you located at right now for those that may want to get a cut, exotic pop, or some barber supplies?
I'm at 6901 SPID, right off of Nile, right on and off the freeway. It take you 6 minutes to get here from the west to the south, so don't stay on 4.
So right off of Nile and SPID.
Right off of Nile, SPID.
Already, man, for sure. Man, let everybody know where they can follow you at, man, one more time.
Big Suave, Tailor Made. Follow my music page, man. We coming on that music page like a pause. And Alon Tailor Made on Facebook. My Snap is Nesto Tailor Made. My TikTok is Tailor Made Fades LLC. My Instagram, my other Instagram is Tailor Made Fades LLC.
For sure, man. Well, hey, man, it's your boy DJ Lil King, Ridin High Podcast. Let's chop it up, know what I'm saying? Appreciate the guests today, know what I'm saying? Suave, Tailor Made Fades, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all go visit him on his location. Nolin SPID, you know what I'm saying? Hit up his music, you know what I'm saying?
Swallow the world coming, man.
Hey, man. It's the Ridin' High Podcast. We out this thing, man.